from the grocery store. If you're just tuning in, if you looked at the title, you'll see Zach Martin. God, Zach Martin is out for Thursday. He is on the COVID list. There's no chance of him being able to return in time for the game. Men, I'm so disgusted right now. I can't even speak. Mandatory time that you have to be out is 5 days. So no chance in hell. It does make sense because you've tested positive, and it doesn't matter who you are. If you test positive for COVID, then you are out. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is, you are out. And so that's where we are right now, guys. I hope everybody's having a great holiday weekend here. It was great until I got this. There is some gamemanship going on here. Doesn't make no, no. There's no, when you say COVID, you're out. There is no gamemanship there. It's, you're out. You're either on or off. It's like being pregnant. Either you're pregnant or you're not pregnant. And if you test positive, and I'm still getting the ins and outs of it. Let me double check with this to make sure that um, if it's a single field test, this is BS. Well, this is the world that we live in right now, guys. This is the world that we live in. If I say so, okay. Well, I tell you what, James, you explain it to me then. What you think? Why it's gamesmanship that we would say Zach Martin is out and he's not. If you were on the list, they're not going to say, "Oh, it's okay, you can play after all." I mean, if you were to say, oh, he's, questionable, or he might be out, with an ankle injury or something like that, something that can heal between now and Thursday. Okay, I'd say, yeah, that's gamesmanship. With COVID, there's no gamesmanship there. If you get placed on the COVID list, and here's the thing, Cam Newton was placed on the COVID list not because he tested positive the second time, it was because he was in close proximity of somebody who had tested positive, and so he got 5 days to make sure that he didn't have it. I'm still, Eric. You know what? I'm still picking the Cowboys. You know what? I'm a Cowboy homer. What else am I going to do? Cowboys offensive line has taken a huge hit for their Week 1 matchup with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The team plays starting guard Zach Martin on the COVID-19 injury list and will miss Thursday night's opener, per Adam Schefter. The team also plays. Brandon Knight is also in protocol as a close contact. The Cowboys list Connor McGovern as the backup right guard. So, if you're tuning in, this is the worst news that we could have because we still have La'el Collins not practicing yet with the next stringer. So, we're already looking at Terrence Steele or Brandon Knight or Ty Nsekhe having to start possibly for him. And now we're going to have Connor McGovern starting for, I believe it'll be Connor McGovern. Yeah, Connor McGovern would be a starter. It's not entirely clear if Martin is vaccinated. He has made comments that suggest that he is vaccinated. I think the Cowboys were pretty close to 100%, but there does not appear, but he does not appear to have been asked directly. If he is not vaccinated, he would have to miss a minimum of 10 days. But if he is vaccinated, he could return after a pair of negative tests more than 24 hours apart. Okay. So the question, so we got a couple of questions here. If we are to believe what we're hearing here. He is marked, but they said he's marked out though, right? Okay. There's a couple of things that make me kind of say pause for a second here. Said Collins will be well, that's good. If he's out, then he might not be vaccinated because if you read this as it states, okay, let me state this again. It's not entirely clear if Martin has been vaccinated. His comments suggest that he is vaccinated, but it does appear, but he does not appear to be asked directly. If he's not vaccinated, he will have to miss a minimum of 10 days. Okay? If he is vaccinated, he could return after a pair of negative tests more than 24 hours apart, which means, though, he could be, if you've been vaccinated, he could be tested tomorrow, which is Tuesday. I mean, sorry, Monday, right? And then he could be tested again on Tuesday and would be able to return. So this suggests, if I'm reading this correctly, it suggests to me that he has not been vaccinated. If that's the way it is, he's been playing, which also means then he has to be out for 10 days, which means he's going into the following week. Bradley Bryan, shout out to you. Make sure you email me at cowboysmark94@gmail for becoming a channel member. We appreciate that fully. And we'll get you a shot glass sent. Later on to this afternoon, 3:30, we'll be doing our fantasy football draft. We'll definitely have more on this as well, but I wanted to come in here. I got to actually do some cooking and stuff. Maybe we should sit Lyle Collins. Here's the thing you got to worry about right now is what we have to worry about is Dak Prescott's health. You're going against the Tampa Bay defense with Vita Vea and Ndamukong Suh and JPP and all that. You don't want to go in there and say, oh, let's just go ahead and sit a whole bunch of people. If you're going to do that, you better sit Dak Prescott too. Get Ben DiNucci fired up. Nick the Wick, what's up, man? Nick the Wick. Make sure you email me at cowboysmark94@gmail as well. I guarantee. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you that he's very frustrated. Are you kidding me? You're pissed, Gene. I think I'm pissed. I'm saddened. I'm angry. I don't know what to think. Let me go through and check the wires here. Any other news on this? See if anybody has any more details. The thing that, to me, this says that he's not vaccinated if he's out. Okay? Like I said, don't quote me. But the understanding is you can get 24 hours apart. If you got two past tests 24 hours apart, then you're fine. If you haven't been vaccinated, you have to sit out for 10 days. And this is one of those cases of, damn, the needle makes a major difference. Cam, it says 5 days. Well, here's what. Let me read to you what I got. Okay, Cam. Ian Burns, shout out to you. Let me read the article that I had. Damn, where's the article I just read? Okay. Now again, there's going to be all kinds of stuff and it could be wrong. Cam, you can be right. I'm hoping you're wrong. But here's what I read here. It's not entirely clear if Martin is vaccinated. He made comments that suggest he is vaccinated, but it would not have been. He has not appeared to have been asked directly. If he is not vaccinated, he would have to miss a minimum of 10 days. But if he is vaccinated, he could return after a pair of negative tests more than 24 hours apart. That's what I'm saying, Cam. That's what I read here. Okay, you might be right. I might be right. I don't know. I'm just reading this here at this moment, and this is the information I have at the moment. Okay, and so this is a case of being vaccinated means you can come back sooner than later. You think about Cam Newton, who was unvaccinated, did not test positive, but because he was exposed to somebody who was, he had to sit out 5 days to make sure that he did not come down with it. I guess we have to, we'll know soon enough. Like I said, I don't know. This is the last thing I thought we were going to be dealing with today. was at this grocery store because I'm making some of my chicken pasta because we got some friends that are stopping through for the holiday, and so I was going to go work on that. And I'm in, I just literally got in the car and it broke right then and there, and so that's where I got this up here. So shout out to you guys for tuning in right now. Stephen Griffin, if Dak is worth his contract, we will win. Well, if Dak as well as the rest of the team, because I think about last year of us averaging 36.2 points a game, giving up 36.2 the first 4 games. Okay? Tondad Zack Martin being out on your list of excuses. You know what, Toby? Fuck you, man. Why are you just an asshole? Why is it you're just? I don't. You know what? Why do you even come here? Why do you even come here? Is it just because you have nothing else in your life and you just want to be a fucking dick? I just don't understand you, dude. Damn. And no, I'm still sticking with the Cowboys to win the game. He truly hates Dak. He's probably laughing and happy as can be. Hating ass Toby, and that's coming from the women. See, yeah, Toby, I got to tell you, if you're trying to turn on and find a woman, being a dick is not the way to do it. Okay, it really isn't. It really is not the way to try and make impressions and make friends if you're looking for any. Hey Mark, who's his backup? Connor McGovern would be the backup for him. Let me look up here. I'm going to see if I can find out what it is, the rules are exactly. COVID rules for NFL players to return to play. That's October. Okay. And everything on here is about forfeitive games. Let's see. NFL and the NFL Player Association have agreed to COVID-19 protocols, which include weekly testing for vaccinated player and staff members. Weekly testing for vaccinated player and staff will increase from every 2 weeks. Players vulnerable, unvaccinated and partially vaccinated players continue to test every day. Yada yada yada. With preseason game done, okay, okay. Let's see. One unchanged rule is high-risk close contact. Fully vaccinated players will not be designated high-risk close contacts. Okay. Okay. One unchanged rule is the high-risk close contact protocol. Fully vaccinated individuals will not be designated as high-risk close contacts, but can be held to daily testing for 5 days. Therefore, only unvaccinated players at the risk of missing games without a positive test. Among other notable changes, effective immediately, fully vaccinated club medical staff and condition are required to wear masks when providing treatment, yada, yada, yada. Okay, updates for traveling, Okay. Does not say about does not say what the rules are. I can't seem to locate those. Doesn't say what the rules are for after you've tested and returned. Well, I don't know. Okay, don't quote me. Do not quote me. I am just saying by the way I read that article, they're basically saying you're out. You're out. So it's not a close contact. This means you have tested positive for it. Okay. What I read there from that one, and I could be wrong, they were saying that you can get retested after 24 hours, and after 2 consecutive non-positive tests, you can return. So if you are connecting the dots on that, unless they're wrong on it being 24 hours. If it's after 5 days, then that's a different story. The Lions pack is coming after Toby. Oh, everybody going after Toby. Our defense definitely have to step up. Start Isaac and bring in the what? Defense will step up in a big way. Well, retest Martin. Man, I was so excited for the season. Oh, listen, Connor McGovern has actually been playing pretty good. Connor McGovern has been playing pretty good. Lyle Collins will return to practice today, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Vita Vea, well, yeah, Vita Vea against Connor McGovern. Connor McGovern is not. It's Snoopy. It's only get 2 days of vaccinated. Sweet Jones will be fine. Zig ain't rushing for 30 now. You heard Sue was on the COVID. Now that would, hey, if Dominic and Sue was on it and we lost, then that would be equal. I would like that. That would be great. He was on it last week. Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive lineman did not travel the team to Houston. That was August 28th. He'll be back. That's almost 2 weeks. So, yeah, hope against hope on that one. That's not. Yeah, we're screwed. Son was on. Sue was on last week. He'll be back. Yeah. I'm sick as a dog right now, and I don't know if it's the flu or COVID. Many homes. Get yourself checked out. I was actually close to somebody who had it recently myself, and we've been quarantining and stuff and doing tests. That's actually Marvine, not Tracy. She's upstairs. One of Tracy's friends. Yeah, I just heard. I don't know when it happened. Maybe Tom Brady will test positive. Many get checked. Yeah, definitely many. Yeah, I actually got found at Walgreens. They actually have home test kits that you can use that are 95% accurate. So you can always do that. Connor McGovern, he played some last year at guard. In fact, there were rumors that some teams were interested in trading for him. So that's at least good news. It will be Connor McGovern, the governor. You see that story on ESPN saying it's for clickbait for the game? Well, that would be interesting. Let me see if I see that. I've not seen that one. That's probably clickbait by ESPN. I don't see that one. That might be a fake ESPN on there. Pro Bowl guard Zack Martin has been placed on the reserve COVID list after testing positive for the virus and is out for Thursday night's regular season opener against Tampa Bay. Coach Mike McCarthy said, "Will be replaced. Connor McGovern will replace him at starting guard." Tackle Brandon Knight was also placed on the COVID list because of close contact. And the Cowboys changed their meetings for today to virtual. We're just trying to contain. We'll make sure we're doing our due diligence with COVID protocols, McCarthy told. Because here's what we got to worry about now, though, is not so much Zack Martin, which is a big enough worry, is will we end up having more people? Cruising. Players who have not been. What's up, Cruising? Thanks for the super chat there, buddy. Players who have not been vaccinated should be suspended. Yes, I'm that guy. Stay home. Um, well, it's kind of hard to argue with that one, but people will. So, Toby, you know what? I'm gonna unblock you for that comment. So I get timed out, and you guys talk smack while I can't say anything. You guys are a bunch of pussies. Seriously, why you got to come in? Here it is. When there's negative shit out there, you got to come in here with some more bullshit. I just don't understand you, man. I mean, seriously, have a take and don't suck, and don't be a hateful ass motherfucker. Okay, I mean, seriously. I mean, seriously, dude. Lyle Collins cleared for practice per fish. Yes. Welcome to the new NFL, Texas Made. What's up? Long time no see, Texas Made. Damn, Mark. Facts. Uh, Stephen Griffin, I actually challenge you to show me somebody who's actually died who's had the vaccine. I have not seen that one. If they had found somebody, that would be plastered all over the place. They never said that if you get the COVID shot that you won't get COVID, but that the results of it will be less severe. I'll just say that. I mean, that's at least, what I've seen. I know a lot of people that have had the COVID test and haven't come down with it. Okay. I only know of one that had the COVID shots. I only know of one that's had COVID shots and actually tested positive directly. And a couple of days of a little bit of a cold, and the symptoms were gone. And of course, look, Rio, the Washington football fan, he is in there. Okay, so if in fact, Toby, you are correct that a woman in New Zealand died from the shot, one person, how many people have died from not getting the shot? Hey, Miss Charles, how you doing? Hey, look, I had the Moderna, my wife, my kids, my parents, my in-laws, my ex-in-laws, my cousin, my brother, everybody in my family that had the shots. And guess what? I ain't had anything sticking to my body magnetic wise. Um, and as far as anybody worried about a microchip, guys, your microchip is right there. Your cell phone. Everything you do is right there at that cell phone. They can turn that thing on while you're sleeping or when you think it's off and take pictures and video and everything else. So this stuff that's coming out there is just craziness, okay? A male airplane attendant also passed away from COVID after being vaccinated. So you got possibly two people. Okay. Okay. Um, yeah. Oh, look, the hate. You know what? I love how the haters. Okay, Toby, I'm just saying, listen, you got one example out of how many millions of shots? How many millions? You know what? I bet you more people die from eating at McDonald's than they would from the shot there, buddy. How about that one? We don't know. We don't know if he is or is not vaccinated. You can still test positive for COVID. Um, you can still test positive for COVID and actually not have any symptoms. Because I think of it like this: it's not a force field that's put around you where it's like spreading the COVID away from you. You are still breathing the same air as people that may have it. To me, it seems like you could have it in your system. It may not attack you, but it could be up in your sinuses because it's the virus that's there. and so you can test positive for it and not get the symptoms. The problem is if you do test positive for it, that means it's in there and you're brothering it all over on other people. And I guess Philly 500 will get me doing this and do another video on it. Gina, well, the hate, and of course, the trolls are hoping that the Cowboys fail. They're hoping and praying that the Cowboys fail. I never had any symptoms, bro. Sounds like bullshit to me. Alex, I actually, you know what? I loved it. I thought it was actually pretty funny. Um, got no problem with it whatsoever. All's fair in YouTube and war, I guess as they could say. Because it's all things that I've said. He didn't make up lies and stuff on it. So I'm cool with it. I just ain't got that kind of time to go through that many videos because he's been telling me about it for about a week now. He's like, dude, he said, it's coming. He said, I'm coming for your meats. He said, I'm coming for your meats, man. He said, I'm going to get you and Bad Dog Bad. He said, but it's been taking a lot of time, man. He's like, cutting and pasting and he's like, it's hard. I was like, okay. All right. Well, you go. I'm like, you do you, bro. You do you. It's the blood clot shot. Okay, I tell you what. Let's not debate whether. Okay, here's the thing. We're just going to start bad feelings and everything else. Okay, as far as the shot versus the non-shot. Okay, let's get off of that part of it right now. How about this? How about we focus in on what are the Dallas Cowboys going to do to try and keep anybody else from getting it, and to be able to play against Tampa Bay on Thursday night. Okay. Because the debate about whether the shot is legit, whether it's fake or whatever, and your belief that has nothing to do with the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, so here's the thing: the bigger worry now is because we saw how CeeDee Lamb and then of course Hooker and it just kind of rolled between a few players. We cannot afford for it to roll to other players right now. Right now, there is no extra time. We got Thursday, 4 days, 7 hours, 21 minutes, and 6 seconds from now. And that means anybody who tests positive from here going forward is going to be out for Thursday night. And the problem is now you've got Brandon Knight, who had a close contact with Zack Martin, I'm assuming, is in the protocol right now with Zack Martin. We cannot afford to lose any other offensive lineman, period. And this is where we have to worry about what is the close contact and will any of these other guys test positive. Don't forget about your third shot. Okay. AKA Cowboys junkie McCarthy better bring the game and his job is on the line. Well, here's the way you look at it. Okay. And I know what the jackass trolls are going to say when I say this, but here's the reality is nobody was giving us a chance to win to begin with. They weren't. They're going to say, oh, you're just making excuses now. No, I'm being honest. Everybody basically has said we're overmatched. We got no chance. Cowboys stink. They're the Super Bowl champions. So the Cowboys got nothing to lose. Start Mark Holmes, not with these knees. Yeah, I could see me going against Vita Vey or Ndamukong Suh. Okay. Tom Brady down year, that's a possibility. Actually, I think, personally, here's my thoughts, okay? And you guys can tell me I'm a jackass and I'm an idiot, which is true. I am a jackass as well as an idiot. My thing is I look at the past situations, past teams. After Carolina went to the Super Bowl, 15-1. They looked great. Went downhill. After Atlanta went to the Super Bowl, the next year, I think they made the playoffs, but they weren't as good a team. The Eagles, they go to the Super Bowl, right? They win. They made the playoffs, but weren't the same team. Not anywhere close. It was basically Carson Wentz 5-6, Nick Foles getting them on a run and getting in the playoffs, and losing to the Bears. I look at the Rams in the Super Bowl, right? Everybody said, oh, the Rams, they're great. They're going to be coming back. They're going to get this shit together. Boom. Okay. The next year, they come back down to earth. The 49ers. 49ers went way off a cliff. Way off a cliff. So why do we think that Tampa Bay is going to be the exception to the rule? Why do we think that? Hmm? Shane, here's the thing, Shane. Your body, your choice, true, until it affects others. That's the difference right there. Is so what you're saying is my body, my choice, but you're not allowing me to have a choice if I have to be around you. So how is it my body, my choice, and you are affecting my body and my choice? If you're going to say my body, my choice, then you have to say my body, my choice away from others so that I don't affect others. Does that make any sense to you? Because some people are saying my body, my choice, but then they turn around and they say, for a woman who wants to get an abortion, it's not your body, your choice. But I'm not trying to get in politics here. I'm just pointing that out. Why do you think it's big? Don't make that argument, Mark. Don't go there. You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I'm at some point, you have to make that argument. You can't just ignore. Here's the problem in the world today. Okay, I'm sitting here thinking about when Tom Brady first came into the NFL, which was the year 2000. Okay, I want you to think about something. When Tom Brady came into the NFL, there was no internet like we're doing now. There was no YouTube. There was no Facebook. There was no even MySpace or Twitter. Okay? There was none of that. But you know what we could do back then? We could actually have a conversation and a debate. We might not agree with each other, but we could actually have a conversation so that way you could understand my point of view and I could understand your point of view. And now it's so much tribalism where everything is in this vacuum of everybody that agrees with you. And you never get a chance to understand that maybe what I've been taught is wrong. Or maybe there's a way that we can find a solution that's great for everybody. You understand what I'm saying? So at some point, if you say, don't talk about it. I don't want to hear it. Then you're never going to fix the situation. So I still like to have a conversation about things, even things that sometimes can be painful or things that people may not want to talk about, because we have to deal with it together as a country if we are going to survive. How big is the chance that we beat the Bucks? You know what? I tell you what. Kids, come on by the fire here, okay? I want you to, here's what we're going to do. Let me tell you guys a little story here, kiddies. Those who are out there saying the Cowboys got no chance, okay? Grandpa here going to pour himself a little taste, okay? We're going to get a little taste here, okay? Because I'm going to tell you a story here about good people. I am going to tell you, we're going to get a good taste here. In fact, I'm going to get you some imagery here because this is a true story. True story. How the Dallas Cowboys slayed the giant. That's right. The Cowboys slayed a giant when nobody thought that they could do that. See, kiddies, I want you to go back. Come back with me in time now, okay? All right, it's not a rocking chair, but I'm going to rock a little bit, okay? The year was 2013. 2013. Jobu was just an infant, just a little baby voodoo doll. And the Dallas Cowboys, coming off their second 8-8, 8-8 year, 8-8. They were the laughingstock of the NFL. Tony Romo, they said, was a choker. Jason Garrett should have been fired. Jerry Jones, worst GM in football. That's what they said. Then there was the Giants. The Giants of the NFL. With a quarterback by the name of Eli Manning. Eli! Super Bowl. 2-time Super Bowl MVP, kids. They had won the Super Bowl again. Toby, if you don't like the way I get to my story, if you don't like the way I get to it, move on. I'm going to tell that, look, this is my party, my drink. And I'm going to tell it. And Zack Martin is out for Thursday night's game. And so people are saying the Cowboys got no chance in hell. So back to this game in New York City. Thursday night, season opener. The New York Giants, they were giving these. You see this? You see this? I wipe my ass with it from time to time. They were giving these to the fans in the stands. Super Bowl champions. 4-time. It was a season opener. Oh, no. I'm holding on. This is a trophy. This right here was the Giants. I was in the house there that night. I was there. Yes. They made fun of me and Jobu. Look at the Cowboy fan with his little doll baby. Are you going to cry when the Cowboys get their ass kicked? Yeah, okay. I said, all right, we cool. I'd hold up Jobu and say, mojo. And that game started off in typical fashion for the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys on a drive. Tony Romo back. Throws to his left. Intercepted. And it looks like it's going to be a pick six. But lo and behold, Tyrannosaurus Tyron Smith stopped him. Stopped him on the 4-yard line. But of course, this is the Dallas Cowboys defense. That was ass. They were ass. Shout out to you. Sorry, we got a new member here. CJ, super fan. Make sure you email me, CJ. Super fan, so we take care of you. CowboysMark94 at Gmail. But Tyrannosaurus Tyron Smith stopped him on the 3-yard line. But it was the Dallas Cowboys defense, and they were ass. One of the worst defenses the Cowboys ever had. We had Monty Kiffin as a coach. He got moved into the front office, and then what's his name became the coach? Rod Marnelli. But that defense led by Sean Spider-Man Lee. We had guys like Marcus Spears out there, right? They manned the fuck up. They said, not tonight. I was in that end zone. I was about 10 rows back. If you look at the cover picture on my Facebook page, you will see that goal line stand where that defense, that much maligned Dallas Cowboys defense, that was ass, said, not today. Not today. And they stopped him and held him to a field goal. They stopped him there and held him to a field goal. And from that moment on, that Dallas Cowboys team, during that Super Bowl party, that coronation for the New York Giants, embarrassed their ass. They had no right to be in that game. They're defending Super Bowl champions in their house, season opener. But yet, against the odds, that Dallas Cowboys team beat those New York Giants. And that's why, my friends, I hold on to this. You might say, you're keeping that piece of giant trash. No, 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 no. This is a treasure because this is a constant reminder of the pain that the Dallas Cowboys inflicted on that giant. They, my friends, slayed the Giants that night. So when people tell me that the Dallas Cowboys got no chance, when they say that the Cowboys are going to be the sacrificial lambs, that we're sheep going there for slaughter, I say, no, 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 no. Not today. Not today. So I hold on to this shit. Yeah, it's ugly, but it's very meaningful. Will that team win the NFC East, finish above 500? Good question. But yes. Oh, we got lots of trolls up in here today. We got tons of trolls up in here today. So, kiddies, thank you. You got me a little buzz here all of a sudden. Bad analogy, Grandpa? How's it a bad analogy? We faced the Super Bowl defending champions, went to their house, and we won. How's that a bad analogy? Eli Manning, Super Bowl MVP. We kicked his ass. In fact, let me look at the statistics. I think it was 2013. Nope, it was 2012. I got the year wrong. 2012. That's the only thing of that story that wasn't true. The Cowboys won 24-17. And if I look at the game log on that game, Tony Romo tossed 3 TD passes that upended the Giants. Tony Romo, 307 yards, 3 TDs, 1 interception. Eli Manning, Super Bowl MVP, 213 yards, 1 TD. DeMarco Murray, 131 yards. Ahmad Bradshaw Bruce, 78. Kevin Ogletree, 114 yards. And Victor Cruz didn't do any salsa dancing. He only had 58 yards. The Dallas Cowboys had 433 yards offense, and the Dallas Cowboys defense held them to 269 yards. And that was a defense that was ass. So when you say the Cowboys can't win, I say bullshit. Q, what's up? Stop the cheat shots at Tom Brady. Bucks 29, boys 33. What's up, Q? So that's my point when somebody says, and look, we're going on the road facing Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in their house where they won the Super Bowl. I'm not saying it's going to be an easy game. The reality is, there's no way in the world they could be favored in that game. But I still believe. I believe. Dallas Cowboys 21, Tampa Bay Buccaneers 17. Well, we're definitely going to be. Hey, Mark, isn't this a cowboy station? What do you mean? Uh, um, what do you mean? Oh, let me say this 2 cents. At that point, people were actually wondering, is Eli Manning the better Manning? Because he had two Super Bowl MVPs and two Super Bowl trophies there at that point, still early in his career. So you can look at it from that point forward, it wasn't a whole great career. But at that point, he had two Super Bowl MVPs, and you had to look at him and say, that guy's pretty good. But I hear what you're saying, that he's not Tom Brady. But Tom Brady also, too, people seem to forget that Tom Brady has always had, at worst, the eighth rated defense in the NFL. True story. Eli had a great defense. But here's the thing, Cowboys did some stuff to that defense. Well, here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to need everybody to play. We're going to need the defense to step up. Toby, thank you, Captain Obvious, about Zack Martin being the best player on our team. Appreciate that, bro. Why can't Zack Martin wear a mask? That's right. Those don't work. Okay. Um, it is what it is. Screw it. Hey, got to come up with a different game plan. Connor McGovern will be taking his place. Sugar Daddy Williams. The Eagles only had those world championships because the Cowboys didn't exist back then. Damn. Shots fired. Shots fired at the Eagles. David Puna, man up. Clown's bad. Any given Sunday or Thursday. You're right about that. Um, I'm not ready to give up the game. I'm not. I still believe in my Cowboys. The fact that we get at least Lyle Collins back is a positive. Call me when you get out of the time machine delusional. 2 cents. You know what, 2 cents? I didn't ask you for your 2 cents, buddy. I didn't ask you for your 2 cents. So take your 2 cents, all right? Take your 2 cents and get a stepping, boy. All right, so is is Sagittarius a gyro bot? He's not a bot on my channel. I don't have any bots. I don't know how to do them. He's to everything. Reeve it S. What's up, man? 2 cents ain't got 2 cents. Good thing last year's offensive line got that experience. That is the one positive of it, that we're not going to a rookie undrafted free agent that's never played. So, you know, worst case scenario, we get our ass handed to us. Okay. It's one of 17 games. I bet 2 cents and Toby is the same person. 2 cents is smart. Yeah. Okay. Willie Thomas, do I need to go back down memory lane too? I remember, don't make me do it, because I can remember when they said we had no chance against the New Orleans Saints too. And I was the one out there that was saying they're going to win that game. I said it. People laughed. Hey, oh, Marco, you crazy motherfucker, you stupid. And we won that game. Hmm. 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 And that wild card game was against the Eagles, and we kicked that ass in 2009. If the game gets out of hand for Dallas and Dak is taking a beating, then pull Dak out of the game. Can't risk. Yeah, you're right about that. Toby is a slave name. I'm about Dallas, Washington. What the fuck is 2 cents? Okay. A Lord 3000, how are you doing? Anything the Eagles have done to be scared of, lost your quarterback, lost your coach, lost your will to win. Oh, man. Like Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately? Don't forget, we have to beat the officials. You're right. We have to defy all odds. You're right on that one, too. All right, so here's the thing, guys and ladies. I hate to leave all of you great people right now, but I need to go get this stuff together cooking-wise so I can make this chicken pasta. And I got to get it done before 3:30 because in 2 hours I got the live stream for the fantasy football draft. And we'll be talking more about this. If there's any other news or anybody else is added to the list, we will definitely bring it to you. Not the kind of news we want to have going into week one, losing. Oh, my God. Zack Martin. But at least it's only for hopefully one game. All right? So shout out everybody who did a super chat. I'll get your names added. We'll get you in the hopper, and we'll be doing a drawing tomorrow night. So, Stu, what's up, man? Get your ass moving, Mark, and tell Tracy and Michael I said hey. Well, I got to get my ass moving, man. L is coming to... Boy, the haters are strong today. All right, good people. I will be back in 2 hours. Be sure to come back. We'll talk about this some more. And if we have any other news on it, well, I'll of course do another video, okay? All right. Peace.